Hi all my friends. I just want to give a real-time update, and I do want to go over some changes about my channel and what I've also been struggling with my channel as well. So quite a few things. But the first thing I want to go over is, as some of you probably have noticed, that I have decided to monetize my channel. I have had so many people in the past say that I should monetize my channel, that I never asked for anything. A lot of people knew my story, that because of my disabilities, I lost everything I own. I lost my house. I lost about 3/4 of everything I own, down to a small 5x10 storage unit and everything I can fit into this van. I embarked on my journey, if anybody is new, uh, on this journey because I was trying to keep me and my 2 dogs together that I had at that time, which was 2 years ago, August, when I embarked on this journey. Well, I lost my senior dog on May 2nd of last year. But my point was, I was trying to keep us together because I knew I was his best chance, to give him the rest of the quality of life for him. And of course now I'm left with Milo, and I want to give him the best life and keep us together, because he would literally stop eating if we weren't together. And I know that from experiences in the past with him. So he's very clingy to me. So I embarked on this journey, and I basically have been living off of the money that I have gotten from my house, sale of my house, okay? And that's going to only take me so far, because I'm still a few years away from becoming 62, but I am getting closer to retirement age. I had other circumstances in my life that prevented me from getting SSDI. And that was basically, they didn't record my birth when I was born. And I found that out when I went to get my license in 2014, that they had no proof of my birth, and so I was like, what? I was devastated. So my ex-husband was dying of cancer at that time, and here I'm being faced with, they don't have a record of my birth. Now, I got this far in my life at that time because you didn't need a proof of birth from a uh, county recorder's office. You could just use your certificate that you got from the hospital, which today that means nothing. And also mine, when you look at it, it had no seal on it. It was, a lot of the information on it was typed with a typewriter, other than the signature of the doctor. So that was kind of a joke anyways. But after 9/11, everything changed, started changing more and more and more of proof of birth. You can't do anything today without a proof of birth from a, uh, county recorder's office. Okay. So I embarked on this journey that took me a couple of years to piece together, and you have to create, when this happens to somebody, what's called a delayed registration of birth. So that is what I've also have been doing the last few years, piecing together. They only give you so many, you know, requirements that they'll accept to create this delayed registration of birth. So I finally got that this year. Woohoo! I mean, so, yeah, I mean, I kind of make light of it, and people used to tease me, oh, you're going to get deported. And I'm like, where? I'm from here. Pick a state, I said, well, it's a one-way ticket. Maybe I'll go to Australia. So I did try to make light of it, but it was, very, very hard on me to go through that situation. And I had to hire a lawyer and pay $1,500 to win my driver's license, back in, and I got an extension because you're only allowed 2 extensions. So I won that sorry, my driver's license on my second and last extension to be able to drive my vehicle, And so what a mess. I mean, to go through that, but anybody can just research delayed registration of birth because it does exist. They have my sisters uh, in the state that I was born in and everything, and my sisters were all born. We were all born in the state of California, but they did not have in Sacramento or the city that I was born in. They didn't have me of all people. And I'm the youngest of the family. So again, people were teasing me that maybe you're adopted. Anyways, what a journey I've been through over that ordeal. Okay, so I have not been able to file for SSDI because of that reason. And everybody encouraged me, if anybody who deserves, or should be looking at being monetized would be you and me, meaning me. So I finally decided to do it. And if anything, I just thought, if I could just get back what I'm doing to, to keep this channel going and help with my internet and stuff on the road, then I'd be happy, So that's one of my goals is to, by monetizing now, is to be able to have that. And again, people don't make a lot of money off of YouTube, so you have to keep that in mind. It might only make one payment out of the whole year. But who knows, as time goes on and if my channel grows, what could happen from that. But also, I've always wanted to do something of charity, give back to the community, because I've always done that in my life. I really have. And I've worked in orphanages in Mexico and helped out in old elderly homes. And I mean, I've done so many things through my life of helping other people. And so I want to take some of the proceeds. I don't know how long it's going to take, because you don't make a lot from YouTube, but I've just decided that when I got accepted, and it took me from December to now, they've had a backlog of getting people accepted. And because they're really screening out quality channels, and I would take some of that percentage and give it to my favorite or a cause of charity that I felt drawn to. One of them has always been that I've always had a heart for, and I know they're legit, is the Meals on Wheels, okay, and that's of America. And they have them throughout everywhere, and they really do help make meals and get them out to people that are in need, and especially seniors. So they're definitely going to be one of mine that I'm going to definitely give a percentage of my proceeds. So I'm really excited about that and drawn for that. And another one is a new one, and I'm going to be doing a whole different video just on this one cause that I have learned. And it is wilderness. I think it's called Wilderness for Wills, but and I know the connection of a girl's channel that I follow, but I want to promote her channel. I want to talk about more about this one and why it's tugging on my heart to do this one, okay, in a separate video. But for now, I'm going to talk about why the Meals on Wheels is because if I didn't have that money for my house, from my house sale, I don't know what I'd be doing. I'd be living under a street. I'd be, trying to go to a shelter somewhere for food. I'd be in that situation. I really would be. And it's just been that buffer that I've had that has been able to help me get this far. Because of my registration of birth that ended up being messed up. Somebody didn't do their job right when I was born. And it's unbelievable, because I'm a citizen of America, and I can't believe anybody would have to go through this in their lifetime. And who knows how many more people out there have had to go through this. And so anyways, they are really on my heart to help out that charity. Okay, so I'm going to do that. And then the other thing is my channel and the delay of getting current videos out. One of the things that you have to keep in mind is I travel in very remote areas, and I do my best, and between having internet or enough internet and also my health issues. So right now you can see that on my jetpack, hopefully you can see this, that I hope it's going to come out. Yeah, there it is. You can see that I have like about 16 gigabytes of memory, or of allowed, I'm sorry, of where I'm at on my internet. I'm only allowed 15, so I'm at 16 already, and I reset on the 8th. And so when I don't have strong enough internet, I have to rely on this to get me by at times. Lucky we just moved, and I'm hoping that I'll have strong enough internet just off my phone, because they can throttle you when you get to a certain point. And that's been one of my issues. So I'm a couple months behind, as you know. I'm working on March videos, and I finally have decided that I think I'm losing subscribers because of this reason, that I'm not able to stay current in my videos. So what I'm going to do is just jump ahead. I'm going to go to more current videos, and then, and then still try to get out some of the older ones, but then put in that date. Like if I'm still getting March, I'll put March. And then when I get to April, I'll put April. But for now, I'm going to jump ahead. And for those that want to see those places, because I have been to some pretty cool places, that those people can, follow those videos and finish my journey up to the current time, okay? But I'm going to start working on more current time videos, okay? So I hope that will help my channel situation. But just so that you know, that's one of my biggest issues when you're on the road in the remote areas is keeping, enough data and internet, and to be able to get these videos up, because downloading is much different than uploading speeds. I can sometimes get on YouTube and do things like that, but I'm not able to upload, okay? One time I remember it took me 2.5 hours to upload a video. And yeah, so that's crazy sometimes. And I'm not sitting in towns as I'm traveling to be able to stay in a city long enough. I'm just passing through, getting supplies, and trying to get to the next spot, so I can't use the city internet like some of the other followers, or YouTubers, sorry. So I hope everybody will continue to understand this and follow my journey. And I'd love to continue to share my journey with everybody. And so I just wanted to kind of, let you know what's going on, okay? So that'll be the big change to get more current. and go from there. Okay. All right. So I hope this didn't get too long, but I just really wanted to, kind of let everybody know what has happened in my life and in my journey, and where I'm at. Okay. And I really do have a heart to help out um, people, and I hope everybody can see that. And and that's what my channel's always been about, is even to help disabled people, be an encouragement to people with disabilities, in one way or another, and just be a light out there for everybody. And I want to continue to do that and with my channel. And I hope everybody will stay with me and continue this journey with me, and go with this cause that I want to do through my channel. The last thing I do want to talk about is why I haven't been putting the pictures of Buster in loving memory and Rocky. It's already been past a year with Buster, and then of course with Rocky it's coming soon. But I just feel that after a year is enough to. It's not that I don't love him and I don't remember him, but he was the light of my life as a dog. He was my little doggy soulmate. But at some point you have to move forward. And I think it's a constant reminder of my loss. And I think that was bringing me down too emotionally, even though I did it with good intentions and reasons and loving memory of them. But at the same time, it's a constant reminder of the loss of them. And I think it's just time that I move forward. And I'd rather replace all this now with a good cause. So you'll be seeing me saying like something about, just being with me for these worthy causes, and let's do it together. Okay, so I'm going to be doing more things like that with my ending video or ending message or something like that, because I really think that it just really is just a great feeling inside when you can reach out and help other people. I just think that it brings such incredible joy, fulfillment. We live in such a troubled world, and at least if I can leave this place, leave this earth, knowing that I have done my best to help other people, then I've had a great life, even in spite of my struggles. And, that helps me take my focus off of so much of myself, what I go through, my struggles, by knowing that I'm making a difference out there and helping other people. So I hope that makes sense. All right, so I love you all, and I'll see you in the next current video I'll try to get out. And I'll see you then.